Today I am at the Scotch Malt Whisky Society's Farrington venue, and Posh Scotch is going to come along to meet me, show me around and tell me what they have to offer. So there is a members area and a tasting room, and we're going to try some different whiskies, learn about the place. I've heard some amazing things about the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. So let's head upstairs and meet Ian in the tasting room and get started. Let's go. Ian, thank you so much for bringing me here. I'm excited. I have to say it's beautiful. I quickly walked up through the members area downstairs, and this is the tasting room. Is that right?
That's
okay,
right.
Cool. So I don't know much about the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. So how do you become a member? How do you even start your journey off within the society?
So there's a website. You can obviously subscribe. Join online. You can come in to one of the bars either as a guest or kind of, you can even sign up I think on the day almost.
Okay.
So it's not super hard.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be as formal as you can come in as someone just wanting to look around.
A secret society.
Okay.
You do not have to be referred by 4 other people.
Okay,
right?
Good to know.
No background checks.
Okay, good.
Don't worry. Stevie's criminal record is safe.
Okay, that's good. Good to know. And they have other venues in London, so we're in the Farrington one now, but am I correct in saying there's a few others?
So this is the only kind of official bar in London.
Okay.
There's 2 in Edinburgh and 1 in Glasgow.
Okay.
But then both in the UK and around the world, there's a number of other affiliated bars as well, which are stocked full of
I mean, I have to say
bottles.
the bottles look beautiful, and I saw so many downstairs. Have you been to many of the other bars, like the ones up in Edinburgh or anything like that?
Into one of the Edinburgh ones and the Glasgow one as well. So I've done 3 of the 4.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I've only done 1 out of 4 now, so you've done better than me. So am I correct in saying you're going to talk me through a couple of the different whiskies and obviously how it works here? Because I know I've seen some really funky names on all the different bottles.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to learn about it. So I'm guessing we're going to go downstairs, try some different ones out.
We'll try some whiskies as well, do a little bit, I guess, as to how SMWS works as well, right? Because you've got numbers, you've got colours, and then different types of labels.
Yeah, there's quite a few different
right?
elements, and I've never seen anything like that as someone relatively new in the industry.
This is a place where you've got effectively a magazine that comes out every month, right? And this is your kind of list of the drams.
Okay.
Which also helps with some of the colouring as well, right?
Okay.
So the colour on the top of the bottle refers to like the style of the whiskey, right? And so that kind of can even change depending on the distillery as well, because obviously you've got different types of casks that are being used as well.
Yeah.
So like the purple ones are sweet, fruity and mellow.
Okay.
The light green ones, not sure there's any right in front of us, they're lightly peated. Yeah, the blue ones I think coastal and oily.
I like it though.
Right?
It's a good way for people to be able to quickly tell which ones, I think that would be a group that I'd be interested in. I like that style, I don't like this style. But it's a fun way of doing it, and it's quite different.
Yeah.
How long have you been a member within the Scotch Malt Whisky Society?
I've been a member on and off, so it's lapsed occasionally and I've joined back up.
Yeah.
So on and off about the last 5 years or so.
Okay. And this magazine that obviously has all the information in it, is this something that members, is it just something that you get when you're here, or does anything get sent out to you as a member?
So it's published online every month as well. So it's like it's sat in the bars, and then here's a link. This is the stuff that's coming out this month. The dates.
So people can get excited and then think, I'm going to go when this comes out, kind of thing.
Yeah, and there's a lot that comes out, right? Like unless you are a seriously
I mean by the numbers,
wealthy or space, you've got a lot of space at home. You're not going to be able to pick up everything. You've got probably 20 or so releases that are coming out every single month.
Wow. Okay.
And then
plenty to try.
Okay. Almost all of them get down at the bar as well. So coming to the bar is a good place as well. There's lots of events and stuff that happen here. So like when there's a new outturn, you can come, you can book and be like, right, I want to try 5 or 6 of the new whiskies. It's like, that's a set price for being able to do that.
Great.
And then, you can see in the back as well, other different events that kind of go on. There's whiskey and cigar
stuff
evenings.
To get involved in, socialise with.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I imagine it's going to be slightly difficult with all these different whiskies for you to pick out a few for us to try together, but I'm sure you'll manage somehow.
So obviously I think there's something for everyone,
Yeah.
and I think we'll go downstairs head to the guys at the bar and probably try and pick out maybe 3 or 4 things that, you know, I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Great, so we are now down in the members bar, right? I have to say there is a great vibe, lots of people, lots of chatter, which I love, always makes it more enjoyable. So you have picked out, obviously there's so many more whiskies in the bar, a little bit overwhelming to be honest.
Yeah, I can see that.
So you've picked out 2 of these and then they've picked out 1, is that right? Okay, so you talk me through and you can kind of take the lead on this because obviously I'm the newbie here.
So the one they've picked on the left, we'll probably come to that one last in terms of the tasting. This is the venue exclusive, so you can only get it here.
Great.
And it's a 25-year-old whiskey to celebrate 25 years of this venue being around.
Okay, perfect.
So
that's
pretty
I'm not
cool,
surprised
right?
why they picked that one then. That
makes
sense.
There's a fun story behind that.
Okay.
I've also picked a number 1 as well. So it's the distillery effectively that started it all, right? Yeah. And so this one is the 295th from that distillery one.
Wow.
And all of the bottles have got a kind of funny name on them.
Yeah, I saw them. So what's this one called?
So this one's called Dance in the Air.
I love it. It's so different.
Which is supposed to, I guess, somewhat reflect on the tasting notes. I feel like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what a Dance in the Air would taste like. But this is the distillery's
like the smell of it.
Release
from
from this month. So I thought, right, let's try this one, okay? And it says buttery cinnamon toast, cola, figs, taffy, candy sweetness, and nuts.
Yeah. I like it. It's strong though, but I do like it.
I think a lot of these are, right?
Yeah.
58%.
Okay, fair enough. That does make sense. I do like it though. I love the whole thing with the names. I think it's great and it makes it so unique. You don't see anything like that anywhere else. I'd be so intrigued to see like who comes up with the names and how does that all come about. But I suppose that might be for another time.
There is a tasting panel. How one gets on it.
Okay,
right?
interesting.
That's a bit of a kind of,
okay.
You know, I think there's probably a lot of people who think that would be their dream job, right?
yeah, for definite.
You know.
And then this one, so the colours obviously you were mentioning upstairs.
Colours the
So we've got 3
profile.
different colours to try 3 different types, like styles, like you said. Yeah, okay.
So this is the kind of fruity and mellow, and then we've got an old and dignified, and then I think this is the kind of, I think it's not oily and coastal. I can't even remember all the time, right? Like there's a lot for anyone to take in.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And
I mean, there is so many at the bar. I don't think I've ever actually seen that many whiskies.
And you said overwhelming. Look, I think it can be for me too. And the best thing about these venues, I think, is the staff, right?
Yeah.
They were super keen for us to try
the 25,
which was great. And you know, they're always happy to let you try a little bit of something and be like, that's not quite for me.
Like it.
Try this one instead, and then sit you down with a dram.
And do they make cocktails here that you can have the whiskies in, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
Cocktail menus, other drinks available.
Okay, and you can sort of pick and choose what whiskies you're having in that cocktail kind of thing?
Good question.
Okay, I wonder if that's something...
Not sure.
Okay.
I bet you could if you asked, but I think it's probably like a default.
Yeah. They probably have set ones.
So the company also owns like a bottle that does some kind of blended whiskies as well, so you can get them available on the bar too. Plus, every so often as well, they will put out their own like small batch stuff too.
Okay.
So there's not everything is a single cast.
Okay.
Most stuff is, and everything we've got here is, but not
yeah.
everything. So I think there's some stuff that is kind of put aside more for like cocktails and stuff like that.
Yeah, different things other than just tastings.
Otherwise, those cocktails are going to change every month, which sometimes with a cocktail, I guess you do want
Yeah, it's quite a lot
right?
to ask though, I guess, like constantly changing.
Yeah.
So what's this next one that you picked?
So, one of my favourite distilleries and one of my favourite...
The old man and the sea.
The old man and the sea, me, exactly. Yeah, I'm the old man.
I wasn't going to say it, you said it, not me.
Yeah. 19-year-old, distillery number 4, Highland Park.
Okay.
So, red, old and dignified, which doesn't, again, maybe, I'm not very dignified though, I guess, so. And again, the old and dignified is about the kind of tasting profile. So that sometimes does appear on younger stuff if that kind of fits the bill. It doesn't all have to be like 20, 30-year-old plus stuff.
I have to say that one is a lot softer than the first one. I think that would actually probably lean more towards my palate, just because it hasn't got, the other one sort of had quite a, I don't know the right wording, but almost like a bite to it, kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
that one's a lot softer.
But you know what?
What?
Peat.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Here I am. I've come so far with my peat journey so far. I feel like I keep leaning more and more towards it in the journey. That's so interesting. I'm intrigued as to the one they picked out, because obviously, so it's 25-year-old for their 25 years. That's huge, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can imagine that they spent quite a lot of time deciding what they were going to do to make it really special.
Chosen by the staff members.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly.
And also what you get sometimes with these bottles, right? Like you have festivals and special bottlings that look like this, and they do a nice little drawing and kind of cartoon, bit of artwork on the front as well.
Very cool. And so is the artwork mainly for sort of special rreleases rather than just,
Yeah, most stuff follows this kind of
that
pattern.
format, yeah.
You know, a name, a number, and a few tasting notes.
That one's really good. It's very sweet.
Yeah. And again, sometimes it's not, if you're looking in that Outturn magazine, sometimes, it tells you what the cask type is, but it doesn't always on the bottle itself. So if it's an older release like this one, sometimes you need to kind of have a bit of a peek either in past magazines, or sometimes it's just easier to go on Whiskey Base and work out what it is and where someone's put the details in, right?
Yeah.
And this one started its life in a sherry cask and then was finished in another type of sherry cask, which is...
That, and now I understand why I like it so much, because obviously I'm lean more towards the sweeter side, so obviously...
And
so
where the
does that.
sweetness has come from.
Yeah,
it's the PX that it's been finished in.
Definitely. That's great. So this area, obviously, this is for members to come in, sit, chat, and they sometimes do tastings in here, or do they mainly do them upstairs?
There's tastings in here sometimes as well.
It's a great space, really open, and it's so sociable. It's lovely.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's relatively compact. You do tend to, it's not that late on a Friday. It's already pretty full, right?
Yeah.
You do often need to book a table.
Okay. I don't always think that's a bad thing, to be honest, because you know that then when you get there, there's going to be an ambiance, there's going to be people, hustle and bustle, lots of conversation.
Well, we've already bumped into a couple other people we know, right?
Exactly.
And,
Well, thank you so much for bringing me here, Ian. I have to say, I have really enjoyed myself. It has been such an experience, and I just find it incredible how many whiskies they have on offer. I think it's a great place for beginners to be able to come and obviously not feel so overwhelmed. Even though there are so many whiskies, it's also a sociable atmosphere. And like you said, obviously they have the tastings and the experiences that you can get involved in and all that kind of stuff. So I guess my question to you would be, what would be the one reason you would tell someone to join the Scotch Malt Whisky Society?
I think it probably is these venues, right? Because they help make the overwhelming easier, right?
Yeah, definitely.
They've got just about everything that comes out to try.
Yes, you definitely are spoiled for choice.
B, they are super helpful in guiding you through stuff. And inevitably, with the amount that comes out, not everything is going to be for everybody, right?
Of course.
And, these guys really know their stuff.
Yeah.
So, I think between us, we've managed to pick out some pretty decent drafts.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And I liked all three of them, which is quite big for a beginner, so just goes to show. There is definitely something here for everyone. Absolutely.
I'm going to text Jake later and gloat.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being me again. I've really enjoyed myself. It makes me want to go and see one of the Scotland ones in Scotland, like Edinburgh. I think it'd be great to be able to go there.
The ones in Edinburgh are very cool. They are even bigger, if you can imagine.
Wow, okay. You don't have to say any more. I'm in. But thank you so much, and I say we go maybe try some more up at the bar.
Cool. Sounds good.